Hi, and welcome to our slide. We are the group Excelsior, and our group members are Mohamad Rushdan Imadi bin Mohamad Araki, Irfan Azim Ismail bin Ismawi, Stephen Tan Wu Lee Choi Wei, and myself, Mohamad Danial bin Jefri. Today, we'll be presenting on our proposed program, which is Better Up Your Mind. Better Up Your Mind is a program that is split into two activities. In the morning, we'll conduct a talk session led by our UTM student, Abdullah Sulaiman, on the topic Security, Does Your Data Matter? Once the talk session is finished, we carry on our second activity, which is the hackathon. All participants will be briefed in regards to what hackathon is, so that everyone, including first-timer, would have a general idea of the concept. After that, everyone can turn on their mind and hack away till the end of the program. For this program, we'll collaborate with three other universities, which are University of Malaya, Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia, and National University of Singapore. As for our target audience, we invite the students from all four universities to come together and experience hackathon. Better Up Your Mind focuses on three main graduate attributes, which are 1. Communication skills, 2. Teamworking skills, and 3. Critical thinking and problem solving. Communication skills. Communication is an essential skill that all university students are required to master. This is because as a student, we spend majority of our time communicating with friends, lecturers, and other staff for different reasons, such as assignment and class presentation. There are different reasons as to why some people are weaker at communication skills than others. One reason could be due to language barrier. To some, English is a common language, while others may only be able to speak very little of it. Secondly, some people are shy to speak in fear of making mistakes, so they prefer to silence themselves rather than be verbal. All of these factors contributes to poor communication skills. The reason why these issues must be addressed are because communication skill will be used throughout one's life, and ensuring that it is good is essential, especially in life-changing events such as job interview. I've seen many cases in which a candidate is rejected solely due to lack of proper communication skills.
Teamworking skill is an important skill that should be scored by a university student because there are a lot of assignments needed to be done in group. Poor teamwork skill will make it harder to complete tasks as a group and can affect the overall performance of the team and the quality of work. There are several reasons that cause one to have low teamworking skill. One reason could be fear of failure. When ones are afraid that their mistake will be held against them, they are often afraid to help come up with new solutions. The reason why this issue should be addressed is because there are many factors that require an individual to work with other people to complete their common goals. This is especially at the university level of studies and the working environment. Critical thinking and problem-solving skills is an important soft skill that should be scored by university students because there are a lot of tricky assignments and projects needed to be done. Besides, a university student can perform critical thinking, can usually evaluate a situation using logical thought and come up with creative and useful solutions. There are several reasons that cause one to lack of critical thinking and problem-solving skills. One reason could be the education system nowadays. It makes students too proficient to memorization instead of thinking by themselves. The reason why this issue should be addressed is because one who can think critically can usually think independently, and one that can think independently can put in charge of their own team and they are more likely to be successful. For the contents of activity, there are basically three contents. One is cybersecurity talk by the president of UTM, Cybersecurity Club. The second is the interaction Q&A section between participants and the speaker, and the third one is the hackathon competition. Through the cybersecurity talk, students are exposed to current trending in cybersecurity. While in the interaction section, students can have more deeper discussion about current state of cybersecurity with the speaker and hence can increase their critical thinking skills. While in hackathon competition, every group of participants will be given the same amount of time to solve the cybersecurity problems and catch the flag. They are allowed to find solutions from any open resources, for example, Google. The goal for Better Up Your Mind activity is to improve the knowledge and skills of communication, teamworking, and critical thinking and problem solving of university students. Furthermore, the program is to aim to provide chances for university students to spread the knowledge regarding cybersecurity to the public and other students who may take a little consideration in regards to cybersecurity in their life. In addition to this, through this program, students are able to fulfill their social responsibility towards people that may require it.
Objective for Better Up Your Mind is to promote cybersecurity to all students by using hackathon. Besides that, to increase the cybersecurity awareness among the youngsters. Furthermore, to export UKS students to the basic experience of participating in a virtual hackathon. Lastly, to ensure exclusive and equitable quality education regarding cybersecurity and promote lifelong learning opportunity for all future young prospects in cybersecurity field (SDG). Now let me talk about the target participants. The target participants for our program are university students. As stated before, we will be collaborating with 3 different universities, which are University of Malaya, University Kebangsaan Malaysia, and National University of Singapore. Therefore, students for this university, including University Technology Malaysia, are invited and encouraged to join and participate in our one-day event. Then I will talk about invite guests or presenters. For Better Up Your Mind, we will be inviting one guest. For the first part of the program, we will host a talk session regarding the topic security does your data matter. For our invite guests, we will invite our personal friend, Mr. Abdullah Sulaiman. Mr. Abdullah is the current president of UTM CyberX Club. He has tremendous knowledge and experience in regard to cybersecurity and hackathon.
For the tentative of our program, it will start at 9 AM for the registration for our participants. Then, we will have talk and interaction session between participants and the speaker from 9:30 to 10:40 AM. And then we have a break, and then at 11 AM, the participant will be briefed of the competition, so they will get a feel of the platform, the hackathon itself, and they will get a chance to talk and get some chemistry from their teammates from other universities. And then they will have another lunch break. Then the hackathon will start at 12:30 PM until 9 PM. The program will be concluded at 9 PM to 10 PM with the closing and award ceremony. The income of our event will come from different sources. The organizers will pool their money together for at least 600 ringgit. Some funds will be requested from School of Computing for minimum 100 ringgit. The organizers will look for sponsorship for at least 200 ringgit. And the number of the participants targeted will be minimum 500 and each of them will be charged individually 3 ringgit, that resulted 1500 ringgit. So in total, the income estimation for our event will be 2400 ringgit. For our expenditure, 1400 ringgit will be spent to the first, second and third place prizes and lucky draw prizes for our participants. 150 ringgit will be spent to the invited speaker. 700 ringgit will be spent to the maintenance of a platform and hosting of the hackathon itself, and 150 ringgit for contingency of emergency issues if any arises. In total, we will spend 2400 ringgit.
Now we move to monitoring and evaluation. First, before the event, we organize project meetings and store the data of every meeting for the future reference, and we identify the responsibility of each member. During the event, each member are allocated to different slots of time to monitor the event and to solve any problem that participants are facing. Participants will be able to report any issues during the event through dedicated Discord server. After the event, a survey about the effectiveness of the event will be spread to collect participants' opinion and advice toward the event. A reflection meeting will be held to evaluate the successfulness of the event. Now we move to the importance of the suggestion of improvement. First is the teamwork skill. The participant will need to coordinate with themselves according as every member of the group will need to contribute according to their expertise to successfully answer all the challenges within a set period of time. Secondly is communication skill. Initially, students in the group need to communicate with each other to the discussion. Then everyone has begun as a starting point to find some existing instance, then the brainstorm. Finally, all the teammates agree and work together to implement the idea. Finally, critical thinking and problem-solving skill. Hackathon an activity in which the participants are required to solve series of questions or puzzles in order to move on to the next level. These questions are hard and challenge the critical thinking of students to come up with a solution. This brings me to the end of our presentation. Now we come to the conclusion. The benefits from our event is our participants will learn various of new soft skills which are very important for them, such as communication skills, teamworking skills, and critical thinking and problem-solving skills. The limitation of our event is the duration of the event was too short if we compare with the big-scale standard cyber hackathon event. Participants also cannot utilize their abilities since there are no real physical interaction between participants due to COVID-19 outbreak. The strength of our event is cybersecurity is now a hot issue around the world due to the digitalization of everything. BetaUpYourMind provides chances for students to explore more in cybersecurity. At the end of the event, we believe that we successfully bring awareness about cybersecurity to our participants. After the event, our participants will be able to spread the knowledge regarding cybersecurity to the public and the other students who may take little consideration in regards to cybersecurity in their life. Thank you for taking the time to patiently listen to the presentation today. We wish you all a blessed day.